kind of talking about Mortal Kombat. Since Ed Boon's been dropping a lot of hints and shit on Twitter, I thought this would be a pretty cool time to like discuss it. I did this way back when Aftermath was originally coming out, and we had talked about speculation of what was going to be coming in the game, what wasn't going to be showing up. We talked about story-wise things that could happen. It was actually a really fun time overall. So we're gonna, Mortal Kombat 11 is doing it again. They're releasing more and more DLC, more shit. So, I'm curious to see what exactly they're going to be adding, which is why I'm making the video. So, let's start off immediately with the basics of what has been kind of confirmed. We know for a fact we're getting another combat pack. That's not speculation. That's not some kind of joke. That is like straight up confirmed. We're getting another combat pack. Raiden's voice actor had accidentally leaked it during a stream once, I think a week or two ago, and ever since then people have been speculating what's going to be coming, what characters we're going to be getting, so on and so forth. I'm excited to see who we're going to get, and this is morely to talk about, who we're going to, don't hit me Mr. Crab. This is mostly going to be talking about like who I think is going to get in, who I don't think is going to get in, so on and so forth. So let's start off with who I don't think is going to get in, because it's a lot easier to just drop the bad news first. Gets people more hyped for the good news later. So, who is not gonna make it in? Just on a basic premise of just the way Mortal Kombat 11 has gone from this point onward. So, right now, I'm gonna say with 100% certainty, Reptile's not making it in, and I'll explain why Reptile's not gonna make it. So, Reptile's not gonna make it in because out of all the characters, like all the ninjas that could make it in, Reptile didn't get a new design in the crypt. I know that's like a really lame way to be like, oh, well, he could still get a new design. But it doesn't make sense. My counter argument to this would be Ermac. Ermac actually got an entirely new design for MK11, even though he was only in the crypt. He wasn't even in a cutscene. This dude was literally just in the crypt. And he got a whole new design to work with. So, sorry, it's been a while since I played Dark Souls, boys. Cut me some slack. But yeah, if they wanted to give him, something like cool, if they wanted to do something cool with Ermac, I'm gonna die, yeah, this fucking guy. If they wanted to do something cool for Ermac, they would have kept his design and done more shit with him, probably story-wise. I thought that would have been a better idea than the way the story actually had gone with Ermac, where he was just fucking there. But god damn, this dude was tanky. Holy shit. I'm sorry I'm like kind of delaying my shit. I'm trying to concentrate also on surviving. What? He dodged that? Look how far his shit is. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh yeah. Fucking this guy. I do like his knight cosplay. But yeah, so Reptile's not gonna make it in just because of the fact that they never actually gave him a real design to work with. Like, Ermac actually has a way better chance to make it in simply on the basis that he actually got a design. Like, they had plans with Ermac, and that much is pretty obvious. But they just didn't have plans, it seems, with Reptile. Because if they did, I mean, he would have gotten some kind of design, Like, even if it was, like, something super small, better than, what they actually did for him. Like, another case in point would be Kenshi. Like, I know Kenshi's corpse is in the crypt and not his actual body, but like, they could have actually changed his design up, because it's literally his MKX look, but like, just corpseified. Yeah, I couldn't beat him, gosh darn. Good time though. Yeah, like, they could have done a little better with the corpse. Even if it was something small, like changing his outfit slightly, it would, the small stuff tells a lot more than the big stuff, in my opinion. And the fact that they didn't do that. So, Kenshi and Reptile are just deconfirmed. That does not mean, however, and I will say this, that does not mean that we're not getting a ninja. One of the hints Ed Boon had dropped, and this is, I'm going to tell you my claim right now before we even get into the hints. My two characters who I'm for certain saying are going to make it into this game. Yeah, my characters who I think are 110% making it into fucking MK11 is Rain and Atara. Why am I saying this? Rain has been fucking hinted, he has been teased since literally MK10's development. And people love the ninja. They love Rain, like, so fucking much. I like Rain. I've never been the biggest fan of him. Like, whereas some people are like up in arms if he doesn't make it in. I really could give two shits. I'm more of a Scorpion boy myself. And I feel like a good chunk of just casual MK players are. But I guess the more elite will want Rain a lot. There's nothing wrong with that. He's a cool fucking character and deserves to make it in. But my only concern with Rain is I'm curious to see how they'll do his combos, considering he's kind of like a weird mix. If you've ever played the MK games, he's always kind of been a weird mix of like Raiden and Nightwolf. Like just in terms of his combo game and shit like that. I don't have any deep poison thingamajiggies. That's not good. What was I doing on this file, man? It's so bad. But yeah, like he's never really had like really cool shit. Like his super kick, if he does make it in, then like what are they gonna do for super kick? Cause what's his name? Shang Tsung has the super kick, like as a normal kit, not even like as a steal move. You know, I don't doubt if he did make it in, they give it to him. I just doubt like if they put him in, you know, because he just that was the thing that had made everyone so mad when Shang Tsung came out originally. You feel me? But you know, I'm pretty much deconfirming Rain, even though I say he's one of the ones. I think Rain's it. One of the hints he put out was he had put out a couple hints. One of them was Look to La Luna, which if you guys don't know was a hint way back in MK1. It was the reptile hint. And I know that's a little weird. Why, if it's the reptile hint, do you not think reptile is confirmed? Because in my opinion, if they wanted to put reptile in, they would have given him a better design to start with. Because Ermac, because it has a different design, it really makes me think Ermac could make it in. Like, just on the basis that he has a new design, it feels like a lot more like, whatchamacallit. Other characters that could make it in, because that's just like a ninja hint, right? So, like, the look to the Luna could also mean, you know, it could mean Rain, it could mean Smoke, it can mean Ermac. In my opinion, I think it's Chameleon. I think this is when Chameleon finally makes it back into Mortal Kombat. Which would be fucking awesome, dude. I know, like, Chameleon's not, like, that, like, interesting when you really think about it, because Chameleon's pretty much just Shang Tsung fucked Reptile, and the character became that. But, like, think about it, man. Like, dude, we haven't had Chameleon show up since Armageddon. Like, I know that's always a weird point to make. Like, oh, this character hasn't shown up since Armageddon, but Armageddon's MK8. But you have to remember that, like, MK8 was, like, somewhere in the fucking 2008 era. 2007, like, it was early, man. Like, that was not a time for Mortal Kombat. Or it was, but it wasn't the time we want. You know, it's been years, you know, it's been a lot of years since these characters have shown up. And we want them back. So yeah, like, I think Chameleon has a good chance to make it in. You know, it feels like if they're hinting Reptile, in my opinion, it makes more sense for them to put Chameleon in. Like, he's just so... she, because you gotta remember, Chameleon is a dude and a chick. You know, whatever form of Chameleon they would put in, I would think they would change the, it'd be 2 skins. I feel like the first, you know how like every DLC has their 4 skins. I believe the first 2 skins would be male Chameleon, and the second 2 skins would be female Chameleon. And then they would actually have like voice acting for the different chameleons. I think that's how they do it. Because not only would that be cool, but we get Chameleon in. But of course that's speculation, obviously. So back to what I was saying. So the second hint was he posted a picture of Wes Craven's New Nightmare. And it was, he said, this is a hint to the next character, although it's not Freddy Krueger. So immediately his next hint was it's in the title. So you have to take what Wes Craven's New Nightmare 1984 into account. So what does that tell you? All that fucking tells you really is New Nightmare, which means either something to do with the dream world, Wes Craven, which means this could be any of Craven's movies. So obviously Freddy's not making it, but like, Craven directed a bunch of shit, so this could be a guest character. I know he directed a nightmare movie, or not nightmare movie, a fucking vampire movie, I'm Dead. So for all we know, this could be another hint towards the Tara, which would be awesome. We can get, it could be just reference. I mean, it's really just, or to 1984, and then you would have to think what came out in 1994, Purple Rain, and so on and so forth, like shit like that. So again, that's just the big hints towards those three. My hope is that Ntara makes it in simply on the fact that she hasn't gotten into a game in so long, and she's coming into a lot of shit recently. Like she's gonna be in the new fucking live action movie, which is really cool. She was in Scorpion's Revenge, like she was in that early scene where like she was talking to Johnny Cage. That was fucking awesome. Like they're referencing Ntara a lot for her to not show up in Mortal Kombat. Like even if they don't fully give her a new redesign, like if they don't even touch her up, I think she deserves it, man. She has not been in the game far too long, and honestly speaking, she should have been in MK10. There's a lot of NetherRealm characters that should have been in MK10, which is kind of why, in my opinion, MK10's roster is kind of poo-poo. Like, besides the new cast that we got, it was mostly focused on Outworld cast, which doesn't make sense if you think about it, because it's a NetherRealm, inspired game. Like, that's where we should have had Serena, Hitara, fucking, what's his face? What the fuck's his name? That's gonna bother me. Draman. These are the characters we should have gotten in MK10. And they were referenced a lot. Serena was in the fucking story. I'm dead. Serena was in the fucking story, man. Yeah, I can't, heal quick enough. Oh, I can, wow. But yeah, Serena was in the story. And they didn't put her in the actual game, dude. That's fucking crazy to me. And I know you could make oh, well, Lee May was also in the game and she didn't make it in, so what the fuck's your point, man? But it's Lee May, in my opinion, is a lame fucking character, and if she does make it back in, it's going to be the game Onaga gets back in, and that's a fact. I don't care how you spin it, she's not coming back until Onaga comes back, because they're gonna have that whole thing where she betrays everyone to date Onaga. Because that was funny as fuck, and I think it would fit perfectly with her character. Oh god. But yeah, Lee May, if she makes it back in, it has to be an Onaga-centered game. It cannot be... who knows, fucking God forbid, right? MK11, one of the 6 characters we're getting is gonna be Onaga. If Onaga got it, that would be wild, man. I would love that. Onaga is fucking crazy. And again, he's another character who's referenced so frequently. They've referenced Onaga more than they have Blaze, and Blaze is supposed to be after Onaga, MK11 was supposed to be Deadly Alliance and Deception. That was the games 11 takes place in. We didn't get these games because we got Kronika, who was a lame fucking villain. Because, seriously, how if you have time powers do you lose? I hate to bring up anime tropes and shit, but seriously speaking, if you have time powers, you should never lose fights. Especially if your time powers are as powerful as Kronika's. You compare that shit to JoJo's, where fucking Dio had, the world, and he could stop time for 5 seconds. I could understand how a dude like that would lose, even though it's still really stupid that he lost. But, Kronika could stop time, she can fast forward time, she can rewind time, she can, leave me alone. She can, she could do a bunch of, oh my god, fuck. She could do a bunch of stuff, So, I'm curious, man, how the fuck, how do you write a character that strong and have her lose to fucking Liu Kang, man? I get it. I get it. Liu Kang's the chosen one. This is the boy trademark. Like this is the dude that took on Shao Kahn. You know, like this is the meat master. But like at the end of the day, Liu Kang's just a human. Like he had nothing special about him besides the fact that he was the chosen one at this point, and he still won. Like he still fucking won Kronika. I know he fused with Raiden. You know, I played the story mode. I know he fused with Raiden. But
That's
still,
exactly
it's bizarre.
why. We have the guest star here explaining Liu Kang was the chosen one, meaning he has infinite plot armor. There is no reason that he won. He's just the main character.
I know, that's what I'm saying though. I'm doing speculation. If you want to join me right now, we could talk.
I gotta do some stuff. I gotta go feed the dog, but I'll join in a minute.
Plot armor is in fact a hell of a drug.
And this is my other guest star, by the way. Welcome. We have 3 guest stars or 2 guest stars. So I have Day of Fates. And do you want me to say your real name? I don't care if you say mine. So
it doesn't matter. We slip up too much.
Yeah. So this is Day of Fates, Trayvon, Namiegu, Jeremy, and that was Azazel. Or is he Azazel on YouTube, or who is he on YouTube? Melting Explodes. He's Melting Explodes. Yeah, that is my brother Jan. So we're all.
Melting Explodes Bloodily at youtube.com/Melting Explodes Bloodily.
Go feed the dog. So yeah, so we're all just kind of chilling right now. And he's gonna join in later. Everyone has a good say on this since we've all played Mortal Kombat before, and we all have a good say on stuff. So I'll ask you, Day of Fates, /Trayvon, what character would you want to see in MK11?
These 2 aren't the most likely characters, but there are 2 characters that I want. Order and Chaos Realm, Havoc and Hotaru.
Fuck, man. That's a really good choice, man. I was about to bring that up. That's a really good fucking choice.
I love the design on both of these characters. Havoc appeared in Joker's ending in MK11, where those 2 went on to create a bunch of fucking chaos and order realm. I think they formed some sort of fucking league as well. And then,
pretty much, yeah.
And if you're introduced Havoc, you can't have him without Hotaru. You have to have the balance between order and chaos. And Havoc being a samurai, you could do so much with what he looks like.
Same with Havoc. Like, Havoc is just a cleric at the end of the day. Like, he's just a zombie cleric. You could do so much with their looks. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that's
there's
just
so
for redesign.
Much that you can do with those 2.
That's just for redesign. That's not even considering story elements. That's not even considering the new kits. Like, I would fucking love with those 2 characters. God damn, dude, that was a good pick. I completely fucking, like, I was about to mention that too. Like, if there's any character that I know people want that gets mentioned so frequently, it's definitely fucking Havoc. But Havoc and Hotaru, that's good, man. That's good. So for the lesser casual, more Mortal Kombat dudes who haven't played the PlayStation 2 games, pretty much in Mortal Kombat Deception, there was 2 characters that were introduced named Havoc and Hotaru. They were both kind of leaders in their own realms, the Order and Chaos realms, and they pretty much just hated each other. But they were cool, and like in Deception story mode, if you've never played Deception, I fully recommend getting it. The Conquest mode is actually pretty cool. It's probably one of my favorite all-time Mortal Kombat games. But, you know, like Havoc and Hotaru show up, and they help the main character Shujinko out. And that's another character, I don't know, like Shujinko's a character that I would love to see come back, but I don't know how you would do it. He's a character I actually wouldn't mind if they guessed like character him,
that's such a weird one, because I don't know how they would incorporate Shujinko without him being like the protagonist of another MK
of another game, yeah. Like again, MK12, you know, whatever they do with that shit, we'll see. But like for the time being, for MK11, we have 6 characters we're thinking. That's what people are saying. At the moment, we still don't know if it's actually 6 or if it's going to be how many. Like, people are assuming 6 because Ed Boon put another tweet out where he was talking about it was someone that died at 40. Like, and he kept on mentioning the age 40. And like people are saying like, that's just him saying like, I think it was John Lennon. I think he was saying like John Lennon died at 40, at age 40, at 40, like a bunch of 40s and shit. So people are like, and 40 characters. Someone made some posts that were saying like it's the 40th character, but like who the fuck's the 40th character in Mortal Kombat?
I think I found the tweet. Let me see. Let me load up Twitter. Ed Boon, yep, on September 18th. John Lennon, born 1940, was killed 40 years ago at age 40.
Exactly. So like, the 40s, man. That means, you know, Boone's funny. Boone's funny with his shit. Everything Boone says does mean something. If you've ever followed him on these Twitter rants, it's really funny. Because everyone's like, oh, what does this mean? What does this mean? Also, another thing, boys. So sorry to confirm this, but Michael Myers will not be making it into Mortal Kombat. He deconfirmed Mike. I am fucking dead. He deconfirmed
Damn.
Michael Myers in a little tweet where he posted Michael Myers dancing and saying, I'm dancing because I'm not in. And everyone was really sad about it. But it's kind of, you know, double-edged sword on that one. Like, I'm sad at the end of the day. Like, what the fuck was Mike's kick gonna be, man? Like, he had to have just been Jason, like, again. Which would kind of stink. Like, I could see some cool moves for him. Like, involving, like, his tombstone and involving other shit. Like, definitely armor character is what I think of when I think of Myers.
Yeah.
But
His playstyle would definitely have to be somewhat close to Jason just because of how intertwined those two characters are, but I think you could have done some creative shit with Michael Myers.
that's what I was thinking.
There's enough Halloween movies for you to be able to pull some ridiculous crap.
Exactly. Like,
His fatality could have been the,
he could have had a lot of fatality.
yeah, there's a lot of things that you could do with him. But it's sad that he's being deconfirmed.
Yeah, it's a shame, truthfully. Like, there's nothing more I would have loved than to see Mike. But then again, you would have to put someone... People are saying, though, that although he's deconfirmed, Ed Boon's, like, way older tweet about the Boogeyman still stands. So that could still mean we might get Candyman instead. So, I would personally fucking love Candyman, because that's a cool character, you know? He has some cool lines. You already have Spawn in the game, like... They're not even related. I just said that because, you know, we have Spawn.
Alright, the most popular content creator entering the room. How is everybody doing today?
We're doing quite well. Right now we're kind of
Alright.
talking about stuff, so when you left I mentioned that Michael Myers got deconfirmed for MK11. Ed Boon had put out a tweet saying, like, it was like a dancing gif of Mike Myers.
On September 19th, Ed Boon said, I'm dancing because it ain't me, and it's a dancing Michael Myers gif.
It's a red herring. It's gonna be Michael Myers.
Nah, I was telling Trevon that, honestly, in my opinion, I think it's Candyman.
Man, what is every game? Everybody wants Candyman in a game recently.
Oh, I mean, with what, like Dead by Daylight?
Like Dead by Daylight and now Mortal Kombat. Is it because there's a new movie coming out this year?
That's part of it. It's the same reason why people want Natara right now, just because she's being referenced so much in Mortal Kombat media. I'm fucking hyped.
Like,
If Natara
what's
makes
it
it in,
called?
dude, I'm calling it here, putting my stake on the ground, boys. I'm gonna be hyped.
What
I'll
about
make
Lee
a video.
May?
You know what's funny? You just missed me going on a rant about Lee May.
Are you a Lee May enthusiast?
I was saying that, honestly speaking, she's pretty fucking lame. So
She's
the
pointless,
only,
but hey, she's
the
legacy.
only, I was saying the only way I would like her if she made it in is if Onaga was in the game with her, because, and her ending, she betrays everyone to go bang Onaga, and I thought that'd
Like
be
some
really
straight-
funny.
It's like some what's it called? It's like some straight Scarlet shit. Like her ending was just her doing everything for Shao Kahn.
Yeah, and at the end she just, I mean, but like in her ending though, she kills, not kills, but like she enslaves Shao. So like,
But
she wanted that.
loved him.
Yeah, she wanted that approval from him, but it wasn't like she did everything for him. Like, she betrays him pretty much at the end, as most
but
Mortal
she
Kombat
loved
characters
Shao
tend to
Kahn.
do. But yeah, like, if Natara or if Lee May made it in, I would only want that if, you know, if what's his face made it in, Onaga. And I was mentioning that Onaga honestly would be really interesting to see if they would ever put him into like a Mortal Kombat game as a normal character. I doubt.
It'd be really weird because they don't really do character class anymore with the light, medium, heavy, super heavies anymore.
Yeah, now you're just like, now you have an
Class
archetype.
types. Now you're either like slow or fast. Those are the two character speeds.
Like, I mean, Shao Kahn was, you know, he's supposed to be heavyweight, but he was super quick once they actually put him into action, so.
Once they made him good.
Oh, I'm just looking at Ed Boon. his
His
Twitter
tweets?
right now, and so you have clue number 2, which is the Nightmare on Elm Street 1984 official trailer.
Nah, bro, they're not putting Freddy Krueger
They're
back
not.
in the
He
game.
says in the
he says
tweet.
that.
Yeah, he says
Second
that.
clue is
This-
second clue is in this movie trailer, but I can tell you it's not Freddy Krueger. Then hint 2.5
It's Nancy?
it's related to the title. So a Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street as well.
Yeah, Wes Craven, John, like the whole thing on YouTube that he actually posts is from movie clip classic trailers. And it's the full title of the video is A Nightmare on Elm Street 1984 official trailer. Wes Craven, Johnny Depp horror movie HD. That's the title that.
All right. Well, I don't think the actor names have anything to do with the hint.
Funnily enough, there
It's
is
Ace Ventura?
he did another tweet in between his hint 2 and hint 2.5 where he reshared someone else did a gif of Johnny Depp plus Krueger's knives, Edward Scissorhands. Ed Boon retweeted like he mentioned that and just kind of gave a doesn't look like he's ready to fight. So we don't know. We can never fucking count what he's actually mentioning here.
Yeah,
Hey, man, the last time I saw Ed Boon on Twitter, he was talking about the Injustice 2 movie. Which, to be fair, I am a big proponent of. I'd love to see an Injustice movie.
I mean, it's a good
It's
series
one of my-
to make a
It's one of my
movie on.
favorite alternate timelines in DC.
I like how Ed Boon deconfirms Melina casually on Twitter.
Nobody thought Melina was making it into
No,
Mortal
man,
Kombat.
a lot of people
but
did now,
have been
dude.
up in arms. A lot
Well,
of
they've
people
been
have
up in arms about it, but nobody
arms
actually thinks she's gonna make it in. Come on.
Yeah, no, because he said it before, he said it again, he doesn't want to use Melina.
I was mentioning before you got here, Jen. So one of his hints was "Look to la Luna," which is, if you don't remember, the reptile.
Look
in
to la
MK
Luna. That's
in
the
MK1.
reptile, yeah.
Yeah, I was saying I don't think Reptile's gonna make it.
Chameleon!
Yeah, but I was saying it could be Chameleon that
Come
makes it
on,
in
Jeremy,
this
we're on
time.
the same fucking wavelength.
I know. I was saying that, like, it would make sense because Reptile in the crypt didn't get a new design, but Ermac did for some reason. So I was saying, like, it doesn't make sense.
And
that they would-
Chameleon does kind of take after Ermac in terms of design.
Yeah, like it would put like a surreal, ethereal look and shit like that. So,
Yeah.
like,
The whole, like, being invisible and they both wear the ninja gi.
So yeah,
I was
found
saying
a-
they could easily do it because like the girl skin could be his alternate, and then like his boy skin could be his like primary. But they usually do for the DLC.
I think I found what you're talking about here. Ed Boon, again, on his Twitter, September 18th, gave actual clue number 1, which was in Bohemian Rhapsody's vocal only on YouTube. And then he followed that up with a quote from the song saying, "Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see." So, that's our hint that we're referring to.
People are thinking that's gonna be Rain.
Look up to the skies, yeah.
No, because then they also mentioned like the Thunderbolts frightening and shit like that. Or Thunderbolts lightning very, very frightening. Like people are saying like.
But did the
that's Rain.
Boon Man himself reference that lyric?
No, but you can't count on Boone to fucking give away all his tricks, you know.
No, his sleeves are definitely not empty yet.
Yeah, it's fucking Ed Boon's bag of tricks.
I'm still hopeful for Ash, if I'm being honest. Like I feel like
Ash?
he'd be- yeah,
Oh, Ash Williams.
yeah, Ash Williams. I'm still
Alright, I
hopeful
was
for
gonna
Ash
say,
Williams.
who the fuck is Ash?
I'm still so like in my opinion, I like my 3 characters. I think are gonna make it in a Rain, Natara, and then Ash. Those are my
Do you
3.
think Ash is gonna be our last cameo character?
I think we're getting 2 like we did in the first combat pack, but I don't know who the second would be. Like if it's not Mike Myers, who is going to be the second one?
Chucky, bro.
Don't
really
fuck
corny
with the
shit.
Chuck.
Ow.
You don't fuck with the Chuck!
God, I really would not want Chucky, man.
Yeah, man. Oof.
Like,
You
I don't
sound like
know.
you're sipping on a haterade.
Listen, I'm not like
Ooh.
against Chucky. I love Chucky, but it's just in
I
reality.
don't. I fucking hate that movie.
I love Chucky.
Child's Play is a good movie. I enjoyed it, but I just don't know how you make a fucking like 1'4" doll into a fighting game character.
You ever played Terror Dome?
Yes,
Actually, they
but-
pulled it off in Terror Dome.
Yeah, I was about to say, they just made his hitbox a little tall, like smaller than the characters, but every fighting game has small characters.
Yeah.
And to be
So
fair,
like character size isn't
to
really
be
a big
fair,
thing.
the Mortal Kombat or NetherRealm made the Atom. If we're being like
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
So,
character who can change his size at will. He met both giant
Yeah.
and tiny.
so like they could.
So like they're good at
theoretically-
hitbox manipulation. They could definitely do it. I feel like if any fighting game company, especially the ones doing features and shit, can do it, it's definitely NetherRealm.
That's
They
always
have
been the
experience
issue
with this sort of
NetherRealm
thing.
with their hitboxes and shit because they actually do like.
Yeah, they do
models.
realistic hitboxes. They do
Yeah.
hitboxes attached to character models, not just big ass blocks.
Oh, I also gave mine, so Hataru and Havoc are my two picks.
Yeah, that was
for-
Tribon's picks. Jay,
Yeah,
how about you?
I definitely feel like Havoc is a strong pick for Mortal Kombat 11 just because of how much he's been referenced.
Yeah, but
He
who
appeared
do
in
you
Joker's
want to
one.
see? Like
Yeah, who do you
on
wanna
your
see?
personal preference, who do you want to see?
Like like classic Mortal Kombat characters
Any
or
character,
features.
any character. Who would you
Alright.
want to see in Mortal Kombat?
If it comes to legacy characters, like characters I want to see return, I definitely want to see one of the cyborgs return. At least one of them.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, at this point, the DLC characters don't need to fit into the story anymore. Aftermath is already done. If they make another story DLC, that's greedy, but... Since they don't need to fit into the story anymore, I'm okay with any of the cyborgs. I'm personally biased to Cyber Sub-Zero. I love Cyber Sub-Zero.
I mean-
I think that nigga's cool as shit.
Again, they could always just pull the old, trick out the hat and just make
Cyborg.
Cyborg again.
Cyborg appears again, yeah.
And then all they would have to do is just make him canon now. Which isn't a stretch to make him canon, like... They've already explained that they
You
can
could just explain it, like, after
people's
Sector shut down when they killed all the Tekkanen, when he got reawoken, it was their three consciousness in one body.
things. Yeah, exactly.
Like, there was a glitch in the system. You can explain that
They-
shit. Come on, Ed Boon.
they
You wrote
definitely-
Aftermath.
They definitely want to do something with Cyrax, though, because, like, they had Cyrax
They
be
made
a
him
good guy again.
Yeah, they made him important.
So,
I feel like maybe Mortal Kombat 12 will be the game for the Tekkanen. I feel like the last two games we've gotten our fill of Special Forces and White Lotus.
I think we're gonna get. I mean, that's the game that Onaga is gonna come. Like, come on. At this point, Onaga has to show up in MK12.
Come on, Armageddon remake.
Exactly.
Armageddon or Deception remake. Like, come on.
It's gonna be
We're
Deception.
in that part of the timeline.
It's gonna be Deception that leads into Armageddon. You feel me? So, like, at this point, there's no reason. There's no reason why, like, Onaga isn't being mentioned or he's not gonna make it in. So at that point, yeah, we could get like Tekkanen and shit, because Tekkanen were really important in Armageddon. Armageddon. They kidnapped fucking Daigon, I believe, or Taven, whoever the main character was. They kidnapped the main
Taven.
character. Thunderbolt frightening.
Yeah. There are some other cool legacy characters that would be always fun to see. Raiko's another one that comes to mind.
Yeah, Raiko.
Raiko was a character that they referenced a lot, like, shockingly.
Yeah, the Raiko Accords and shit like that.
Yeah, the Raiko Accord. They made a whole fucking log about him. Who else are cool legacy characters? I mean, obviously, with the timeline at this point, the new timeline getting back to around the Armageddon Deception era, I feel like seeing Daigon or Taven might be a more likely possibility now.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't even, like, dude, they only mentioned them once in
And,
MK10.
what is it? Takeda story mode, right?
Yeah, and
Where they
Chiquita's
freed,
ending.
Taven.
Yeah, and he kills Daigon. Like, it's pretty much the events of Armageddon. But, like, dude, we still haven't fucking gotten, like, any, like, things on these characters. And these are the main characters from Armageddon. So,
Yeah, the main protagonist and antagonist.
I'm really curious to see what they're going to be doing with them. Like, even if, obviously, they're probably not going to become main characters on the road. But, like, they have to do something with them, you know?
Honestly, for strong DLC picks, I'm biased as fuck when it comes to DLC picks. However, I would like to see one of the Takahashis return before Mortal Kombat 11 is gone.
I think fucking
Kenshi or Takeda. And if they
think
bring Takeda back, give him telekinesis.
Exactly.
Come on.
I think we could finally. I think at this point we can make
all the
stronger.
characters are a little bit old now. You know, maybe Takeda's had some time to practice.
It makes sense.
But
like,
make him do something with his telekinesis that isn't just resummon his sword.
Jackie fucking got like semi-biotic legs to change her style now. Like you can easily write that fucking Takeda's been training.
Make him what he was supposed to be, the Scorpion Kenshi hybrid character.
Exactly.
The fucking combo really monster with ridiculous staggering combo game.
It would be amazing to see him come back with his lashers again. Those were definitely cool weapons. That
Takeda's really just a cool character. Of all the special forces, like even the Kung Jin, I wouldn't mind seeing Kung Jin. He was a cool character. Not in like terms of story. He was an alright character in terms of story, but like kit wise, he was really cool. He had three cool variations.
I think he has a cool kit. I think he just got shafted. Like MKX definitely was the game for like not the kids, honestly. Like the fucking only kid that was good in actual competitive was was Cassie. Like everyone else was garbage. Like Takeda was probably a close second, but other than that, like think about the fucking characters that were actually cool in MKX. Ninja. Like we got ninjas and cyborgs. Those are the people's favorites. You know?
Yeah, but either that or you were a jobber.
We had Tremor in that game. People fucking
half the roster
Tremor.
was either like ninjas or fucking jobbers.
Really though. I mean like
for every cyborg we got another Ferritor.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind Quan Chi coming back.
I wouldn't mind Ferritor coming back. They just have no role anymore.
Ferritor is like
one
the
job
most
and they did it
shafted
poorly.
fucking character in MK. Like, dude showed up for one game, was a jobber of the game, didn't get any decent lore on him, and fucking just disappeared in MK11. Apparently he's dead. Like, apparently he's dead in MK11.
not even dignifying him with a chance to come back. Yeah, he's fucking dead.
Yeah, I think him, Reptile, and Ermac are dead in MK11.
That's awesome.
I think, I don't know, I think Ermac might be the only one that's alive. But, like, the others are dead. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I get it. You make a character and they're not the most popular, and you're like, fuck, like, we can't do much with this character, time to toss him in the bin. But, like, seriously, dude? Like, this Ferritor is so cool of a design. Big brute and then small killer child on top. And they worked really
Shit, man,
well.
Ferritor could have played a bigger role in the story than fucking Cetrion did.
Cetrion has to be the worst written character in all of Mortal Kombat history.
I would say that, but then there's Collector. He's literally just there to be Shao Kahn's cock sleeve for Mortal Kombat 11. That's all he
the
does.
Characters in MK11 were pretty shit.
Yeah, cool concepts, just
Wait,
awful
besides,
execution story-wise.
Besides Collector and Cetrion, who else was new?
Garrus.
Collector, Cetrion, Geras.
Geras was cool.
Yeah, Geras was
really
actually
cool.
the best new character. Like Geras, when the trailer for Geras dropped, everybody's like, "Who the fuck is this guy? He looks awesome."
Like Geras was cool, man. He's probably the only new character that not only got decent lore, but was cool.
You know,
that
was another character that was like really disappointing.
Huh?
Noob.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like he showed up in the story to fucking do jack stick.
This was his return after, you know, however long it's been since Mortal Kombat 9. And he just got shafted, like, literally. Does he even interact with Sub-Zero in the story?
No. He literally...
I was gonna say, like, what the fuck?
He literally gets his ass pummeled by Jax and never shows up again. Like, how... I don't even understand the logic behind it. Like, dude, this is the easiest way to write a fucking story. Have fucking the younger Sub-Zero be Bihan. You know? You can have Noob come back and have Bihan come back.
Yeah, and then he teams up with the new Sub-Zero. They gotta take down Noob together.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like, that's so easy of writing.
Because, like, and that's another thing, too. Noob, in terms of power scaling, is a really strong character.
Or even
he's
if
a cryomancer with soul powers.
The only reason he loses in the last game he appears, MK9, is because of the Soul Tornado.
Yeah, he got punched in the soul tornado.
It's the only reason that's the
And
only
he
way they got rid of him.
survived! He fucking survived!
He lived the Soul Tornado.
Like, how? How do you write a character who's this strong and get him get clapped in the story mode?
To be fair, that's also with Scorpion. Scorpion got sucked into a sword tornado and survived.
Yeah, but
But the Soul Tornado is supposed to do something, you know?
like
The Soul Tornado used to mean something around
I
here.
mean, you mentioned Scorpion, like Scorpion's not one of
The strongest
big
character.
boys
To
of
be
fucking
fair,
MK2.
Yeah, when
He also
when-
got
he's
shafted, though.
Yeah, he did in MK11 as well.
Literally just that death scene. Other than that, Scorpion was an amazing
Yeah.
character in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
11.
like they
gave
bitched
him
the
a
heck of it,
redemption
man.
arc.
And it was cool to see like Sub-Zero and Scorpion working together, the Fire and Ice. Like they
Yeah, that
had
new dynamic is great.
they just knew that they couldn't do it because they knew there's no way that those two would ever
Yeah, those two
lose if they were
characters can't
teamed
really
up.
stop.
Yeah, so like
I think
but
the
that's
only
the thing,
character
though,
that you could
because, like,
consider putting them against would be
the new Scorpion, he also has no qualms against Sub-Zero. Like, what the fuck is this?
they really just didn't have to do what they did to fucking Hanzo.
Yeah, like, there's no
It just
reason to.
If you're gonna kill
Especially because
Hanzo,
they're
kill
keeping
him in a better
Scorpion
way.
and like they're the demon Scorpion, and they're making him like humanized, like they're giving him emotion.
Yeah,
and
like,
shit.
literally
Like,
only
why get rid of
difference is that he's
Hanzo? Just
demon.
get rid of the old Scorpion. Why build up new Scorpion to fucking eliminate him in one of the lamest deaths in the story? That's another big issue. He dies
That's
to
such a
Devora.
Yeah.
And again,
He's too
that's
weak
another
to
issue.
poison Sting.
Devora cannot catch a break. Like, she's just so, like, the way she's written makes
Unlikable.
people hate her. Yeah, like,
The
there's no way to make
the
her
way
likable.
they use her, especially they've now done two.
Like,
terrible
I said, I
things.
actually really like Devora conceptually. Conceptually, she's a cool ass character.
Oh,
she's a
fuck
fucking
yeah.
bug person.
Yeah, she's fucking cool. But again, the issue is, like, oh, how about we make her really fucking never there in the story, and then she's here, and then she just insta-kills everyone. Like,
I was gonna say, how about we make this character that kills two
She's
fan
literally a
favorites?
jobber. She shows up twice in the story, does nothing of substance, and then kills two main characters for literally no reason.
like
Two
in fucking X.
characters.
In X, she kills Melina, and then we find out, oh, she's a spy. But in that game, she actually had, like, lore to her. So, like, I wasn't too mad about her killing Melina. Because it makes sense there. Like, everything she did there, everything she did had reason, it had purpose. MK fucking 11, there was no reason for her to be at Karen's ship, besides the fact that she was working with fucking, with Chronica. Like, that's it. There's no reason for her to be there, and she just kills Scorpion. Like, you think Devora would be smarter? Like, let me take the good guy side, because the good guys are gonna fucking win. Is she a dumb, fucking,
no.
stupid bug woman? Like, I didn't understand that. Like, why help Shinnok? Like, that never made sense to me. If your whole purpose, Devora, is to save your clan, why not kill Quan Chi?
Why help the guy who's gonna destroy the Earth?
Yeah. And then conquer every other realm once he becomes fucking an Elder God again. Like, that's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, if
Like-
your whole thing is self-preservation, then lady, let me tell you,
You're doing it wrong.
helping Shinnok is literally the opposite of... That's like killing. That's suicide.
Seriously, yeah. Like, Devora, it's sad because she's a cool design, but, like, she really did get shafted in terms of the writing. They just didn't know how they wanted to do her writing, so they made her into what she is.
It's tragic.
But yeah, back to the concepts in DLC. So, besides, like, obviously the characters I mentioned being my picks, I would most definitely say we're probably gonna get, what's his face into the game? Como dice? What's his name? God damn it.
What does he do?
He's the boy from Outworld. What the fuck is his name?
What is it? What's his ability?
He has shuriken, that's all I remember. I think I was
Not
talking
Raiko?
about Raiko, yeah.
Is that not Raiko?
I think, yeah, that is Raiko. But yeah, like, Raiko, it could make it in. Rain, obviously, like, the characters we mentioned could make it in. My thing is, I don't know if Mortal Kombat, I don't know if they're going to do, like, only pick fan favorites, or if they're going to, like,
Just do legacy characters.
Dude, yeah, because that's the tough part when it comes to fucking.
Ed Boon.
Yeah, because like Boone on one hand could be like, hey, let's make, let's bring a bunch of old characters in, let's bring fan favorites. But then he could also just bring like fucking shit characters in. Like,
hey guys, we heard how much you wanted more ninjas, so we added Who's How to the game.
Hey boys, we know how much you wanted not Black Dragon, so we added fucking Cobra. Like that's fucking. We don't want
if they brought Cobra back, that would actually be hype though.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would, dude. And just make him awful. Pull like a straight Street Fighter 4 Dan. Make him fucking terrible. He has no reason to exist.
Yeah, but it's the difference of whether we're getting Rain or we're getting like Ashra.
Ashra, I would fucking love. That's another character who'd be cool. But Ashra should have been in fucking MK10 because that's another NetherRealm game.
Yeah, that would have been another realm, yeah.
I mentioned it earlier, like, there's a lot of characters that should have been in MK10 that weren't in MK10.
Morok is another one who should have been in MK10.
Morok?
Yeah.
Morok's dead!
Yeah, he died.
I know. Wait, did he?
But being dead, yeah.
Oh, I mean,
that doesn't mean shit, though, because...
Yeah, I was gonna say, being dead, to be fair, does not matter.
Yeah, like him and Draman. Come on.
Yo, hold up. My man, Draman, bro?
Yeah, I mentioned Draman when I was talking about, like, NetherRealm characters that should have been in MK10.
Yeah. Both of them. Because they both were the servants of Quan Chi. But then, then they failed to stop Scorpion and got kind of killed. Just a little bit.
But yeah, like... I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for new maps in the new combat pack. Like, even if it's not something cool, but like Argus Temple.
That is one thing I will say when we're coming over. All the DLC stages have been fucking sick.
You know something I just realized? The acid pools made it in, and the acid pools were in the story, right? We also saw the Argus Pyramid in the story, which was the Blaze spot. So we might actually get, that might actually be a hint towards Onaga, I mean not Onaga,
we're getting
Blazer Toppin.
I don't think they're putting Blaze as a DLC.
They might not in here, but like, Toppin, dude, this is perfect opportunity for him to make it in.
Pull a Deception, make him really pointless, and then he's the, the main antagonist of the next game. I love that in Deception. I don't know who I am.
Yeah, he just like it doesn't even make sense, like conceptually, like why he's even in Outworld.
I do not know who I am. My master told me to wait in Outworld, and so I will wait
until the next game.
Next game. Ah, it was me, the main antagonist.
You should have killed me when you had the chance, Yujinko.
You should have killed me when I was a little sissy in Outworld.
He really was a fucking twink.
Yeah, he was tiny as shit.
There are some cool characters. This was obviously Deadly Alliance MK11, so I'm waiting until MK12 for the Deception Armageddon game.
I just fucking want Asha, man. I feel like she was actually super cool of a character. Like, and she got kind of shafted because the game was never going to be about her.
The fucking demon lady.
Yeah, like, dude, redemption and shit like that. That's easy as shit to write.
Especially because they're already redoing a lot of the NetherRealm characters.
Yeah, like, again, Natara's gonna fucking
God,
make
NetherRealm really does need more spotlight, though.
Yeah, like,
but like not as antagonists, just normal characters.
Yeah, because Serena was a normal fucking, like, she was a bad guy, but then she was turned good.
We keep getting like these evil NetherRealm guys, Quan Chi, Shinnok, like, dude. Like, come on, show me a good guy.
There is no good guys.
Ashra was a good guy.
Somewhat.
He was the only one.
I mean, in fairness though, she lived in Edenia. Even though she was a fucking demon, she came from Edenia.
Which, yeah, but you're still a demon.
Yeah.
Scorpion was Hanzo Hasashi, came from Earthrealm, but you consider him a NetherRealm resident because he's a demon.
Yeah,
That's
but he
true, yeah.
did spend a
And then
considerable amount of time.
resurrected Hanzo as an Earthrealm guy.
Yeah, but Asha also
Yeah.
spent a lot of time in the Netherrealm to the point where she was forgetting shit about her previous life.
Yeah, she was forgetting that she was human.
But yeah, like, I fucking Asha, I completely forgot about her, man. God damn. That's a cool character.
I know, I bring her up like every time we have these discussions about DLC characters.
I know, but like I completely, because I was thinking more of like characters like Serena Natara, what's her face, other bitch.
Natara's the vampire chick, right?
Yeah, the vampire.
Yeah. She's the one with the wings, or is that Serena?
No, she's
Yeah,
the one
no,
with the
that-
wings.
she's the one
Serena's
with
the
the
god.
Isn't Serena Kano's daughter?
No, that's Kira, I think her name is.
Oh, Kira, right? Come on, bring Kira back.
If they wanted more fucking
she's
Black
part of the
Dragon,
Brotherhood of Shadow.
then yeah, if they wanted more Brotherhood, or I mean, Black Dragon, then definitely bring her back. But you know, like that's the shit, man. That's the cock and the balls when it comes to NetherRealm games. Like it's fucking, it is so tough to think about characters because like there's so much characters that could come back and would do good. Like I could think of like 5 costumes for Astra. I could think of fucking some costumes for my boy fucking Raiko.
You already know, they're gonna bring back Meat.
Mocap comes back.
He's actually gonna be broken though. Just like he was in Armageddon.
I was gonna say, he's saying he wasn't broken in Armageddon.
What was unfair about Meat?
You, this dude had fucking command grabs in his kit that linked to other command grabs.
No, there was only one of them. That was the arm breaker. And the arm breaker did less damage. It was either the arm breaker, which links into itself and does 13%, or the back breaker, which did 30% heavy knockdown. It was a very difficult choice. A lot of situational awareness goes into playing Meat.
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Man, I can't wait for them to add the Red Dragon characters. That's their DLC focus. It's gonna be
What
the
the
Red
fuck was
Dragon.
his name? The Movado?
Yeah, Mavada.
That fucking loser.
Yeah, I just remember him for his
Movado.
weird red fucking rope shit that he did.
Fucking
Movado
Dante
and
from Devil May Cry looking ass motherfucker.
Like, I'll be honest, the Red Dragon's cool, and I'll be hyped when they show up. But like,
Come on, bro. They're gonna put Dagon in the game. He's gonna be
if
one
they
of the DLC
do,
characters.
they have to put Taven, man. You can't have one brother without the other.
It's the yin and the yang, the cock and the balls.
Yeah, it's like having a game with Scorpion, but not Sub-Zero. Where's Scorpion and
Scorpion
Sub-Zero?
and Sub-Zero, they're not here, I checked. There's Rain and Reptile. Damn, the way everybody's talking about Mortal Kombat 11, that's what people want nowadays. Scorpion and Sub-Zero, outdated. No, bro,
What?
Scorpion and Sub-Zero are timeless characters.
Yeah, those characters
No.
are never going away.
They
Not
can't,
too
they're too
long.
important.
Yeah. They are the poster children. Liu Kang might be the main protagonist, but them niggas are the ones who make the sales.
Come on, bro. It's like having a Street Fighter game without Ryu. How do you do it? Even if you don't like the character, like he's still the poster child.
Yeah, it's like hard to actually put him in the game.
They're the most
Persona
recognizable
5 without
characters.
Joker. Who the fuck's the main character? Ryuji?
You know something crazy I heard that I actually I'm starting to believe in now?
Huh.
People were saying that Kasumi was actually planned to be female protagonist, but like halfway through they just rushed it.
I was gonna say that seems like that was the general consensus when she got announced. So
No, but I mean like now that she's in, people are like, because like they're saying like a lot of times like, you know how Marie was just kind of put in every fucking scene to kind of be like, hey, Marie's a character. It feels like they did that for Kasumi, but not to the extent. Like it was like they forgot to do shit for her. So like, she just has weird moments.
I mean, I just feel like I don't think she was made to be the main character. I just feel like she was meant to be. I guess maybe she was like a base game character that didn't get like fully finished, and then they were like, "Fuck it, put Haru in."
No, I mean,
And like that's why Haru's such a shit character.
Dude, Jen,
Because she had to fill in the shoes for
did you
Kasumi.
know that Makoto was never meant to be the fucking a character like in your two?
Yeah, it was
She was
originally
supposed to
designed
be
to be a Fumi.
Hifumi, and they swapped it because they figured that having Makoto.
I was right. They did replace her.
Yeah, Hifumi
Yeah,
is.
it makes sense because like she seems like such a base game character, other than the way that she looks. She fits in the rest of the team color spectrum.
Yeah,
brown
people made,
hair, black hair, yellow hair.
People made
blue
art.
hair.
People made art for her, and it looks pretty cool. Like of what she would look like if she was a Phantom Thief and shit. But yeah, like that's a fucking character that
Miss Chance.
I want to vomit.
I don't know that. I'm always gonna have bias. I would. Yes, that is in fact my best girl. So
I like Makoto a lot. I think they did her pretty well.
they did do Makoto pretty well, but still.
The best girl in Persona 5, Nanako.
Yikes, bitch! Yikes! Over here,
Yosuke! Yosuke, niggas violent!
Over here, Epstein!
Sensei!
Sensei, you wanna watch this cutie?
Hey Teddy, where'd you just get back from?
First-
I took Nana-chan to go watch cuties! You what?
He's just fucking... Oh my goodness.
Persona 4 Golden is like $20 on Steam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, you won't buy Among Us, but you'll buy Persona 4 Golden?
Yeah.
You're a
fuck
bitch,
yourself.
Listen, man, I told you I'm not willing to spend money on a mobile game.
Oh, but you were willing to let Marcus buy it for you?
I didn't have a say in the matter.
Yeah, you did. You could have rejected the gift. I've used Steam for longer than you've been alive.
That's not possible.
Yes, it is. I can prove it by looking at your birth date on Steam.
Nigga, I've been alive longer than you have.
And
How is that?
you don't know how old I truly am. It's just like one of your animes. I'm really 1,000, Trayvon.
Jaden,
That's
no.
a line you're quite familiar with, isn't it? Trayvon's like, I didn't know this was gonna turn into an investigation.
Alright,
Oh, he does 14, okay.
back to topic.
Oh.
Where were we?
We're not getting Molina.
Oh yeah, we're definitely not getting Molina.
But who
Absolutely
thinks
not.
we get smoked?
I don't know. I feel like with what the community did to Ed Boon at the spawn launch, he's punishing them by not releasing smoke.
Or Molina? That's what happened at the spawn reveal.
He had a kit all planned out for both of them. Like he had cosmetics and everything. And then when he saw the spawn race, he was like, "You don't get Smoker Molina. You get Spawn, and you will love him." That seriously is like heartbreaking to watch, though.
Yeah, honestly.
Poor Ed Boon, man.
But yeah, I don't have much else to say in the video. We pretty much put all our opinions out there. So for anyone watching, what do you guys think? You know, like, who would you like to see? And if more hints come out after this video is posted, we'll definitely make a video follow-up talking about hints and more, the more hints and shit like that. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.